Where everybody? Where my? Hey, Tante. Hey, Tante. What's going on, girl? Girl, let me tell you. Oh, wait, let me see. I'm gonna put this damn thing down because we're gonna have to. Well, what is going on? What's going on? Let me get everything. I'm a little bit late because I was over here watching. You guys, I was watching SP. I was over here watching SP because she was trying to figure out who this dude Asur is. What happened? What you say, Tante? You said I don't believe that lady wrote that letter. You don't believe Wanda could have wrote that letter? Hold on for a second. Let's see. I got a lot going on today. I'm over here shining like a diamond. Let me wipe some of this. Hold on, you guys. Let me wipe some of this shine off my face. It's shining more than a diamond. Okay. So you don't think she wrote that letter? And then she added some stuff to it. When was that? Like, did she write the letter and then added some more stuff to it an hour or so later or whatever? But anyway, I just read the whole little statement that she wrote. And it just sounds like some crazy bullshit to me. Hey, Mary. Hi, Mama. Oh, Jamal wrote that letter. Jamal is ain't he like the hitman of the family? Jamal writes all the stuff. He probably did. Girl, y'all know he probably did. Hey, baby, I miss you, my mamacitas. I miss you guys. Jamal probably did write that letter. He probably said, "Mama, you need to put out a statement and make sure you mention the boys 20 times." But you still didn't mention. You still didn't really mention like their names or nothing. Like, what did they like? What was the boys like? Like, what did y'all? I mean, give us something. Give us something. I would have been. Hey, they were this. They used to like this, and their favorite ice cream was strawberry, and they used to like to do this. Instead of all we got is rambunctious. That's all we know about them. They was rambunctious. Can they tell us a little bit more about them? Golly, right? Tell us something else. And then why we got all these people in this story that are, acting like they don't know Jackie and they know everybody else, but they don't know Jackie and Trezelle. They don't know everybody. Hi, Staffy. What you doing, good? Hi, Mamacita. What's going on? What is going on? I'm trying to. Okay, Staffy, can you hear me? Staffy gonna make sure we all can hear. Hold on. Let me see if this will stand up. Okay, here we go. Let me make this stand. I got you guys. I've been horrible. I've been just shopping like crazy. I got a shopping addiction. Okay, and I need some help. I need help. So, listen to this. Okay. So we got Miss Carrie Vasquez. Uh, this character. I mean, why do all these people act like they don't know Jackie and Trezelle? What is going on? No, Trezelle, thanks, Staffy. I love you. What in the hell is going on? So yeah, Wanda's little statement, that she made, it just didn't do nothing for me. I wasn't feeling like, you know, I didn't feel nothing. Like I didn't feel. that it was sincere or, or it was classic. I didn't feel any of that. I didn't feel a sincere or classic in that statement. I just don't believe her. I don't. I don't believe her. I know she wants us to feel sorry for her, and she wants us to, um, you know, think she's a victim, and she wants her babies. Now they're all of a sudden your babies. But right after they were reported missing, a couple of days after, your son went on CNN and he didn't mention anything about these babies being missing. So why would we all of a sudden care about you making a statement about, oh, your babies? These are your babies. You have never claimed these babies to be your babies. Only thing you cared about was, you know, you want us to know that you don't want people in front of your house. You don't want nobody calling you. You're not gonna search. I mean, that's my problem I have with you, Wanda, is you don't go search. You're not looking for anything. You're mean and you're rude to people that are helping search for the boys. And you just act like, it's a problem for somebody to be outside your house trying to get information about these kids. Like, come outside and say, hey, you know what? These were my grandkids, or these are my grandkids, and, their favorite color is this. They like to ride bikes, They used to ride their scooters up and down the street. Something. I mean, tell us something about these babies that are, supposed to be your babies. And then you go and say, that you gave custody to the FBI. You gave the other kids to the FBI so they could put them in protective custody. That makes no sense, Wanda. You mean the police took the kids because the two babies went missing? That's what happened. That's what happened, Wanda. Not you gave the kids to the FBI. Why would you give some kids to the FBI to put them in protective custody? No, they came and took the other kids because you guys lost two kids. Two kids went missing out of your custody. You did not hand over the other four kids so they could be in protective custody. That makes no sense at all. They just kill. Wanda just kills me with all the statements. She's just, I don't know. She just wants us to feel sorry for her, and I don't feel sorry for Wanda. And then she's like, "Yeah, we weren't on welfare or whatever." Okay, so who said you were on welfare? Okay, you had a job for 20 years or so, and you just did what everybody else does. We work and we pay taxes, and that's just what we do. So where are the boys? Other than that statement, where are the boys? What, you been buying FBI, put in witness protection? LOL. It's CPS. That's right, Staffy. They went to CPS. The police took them and put them in CPS because Trezell and Jackie lost the kids, okay? They did something to the kids. That's what happened, Miss Wanda. Get your story right. You did not give no kids to no FBI to put in protective custody. Come on. No. So now she's like, well, I lost 6 kids now. Yeah. And then they said that you were the last one that seen them, right? Wanda, which grandmother's house were they at? It was either you or Jackie's mom. So which one did the 4 kids, where did the 4 kids go when they dropped the kids off? Where did they go? Were they at Wanda's house or were they at Jackie Mama's house? Where was they? Because I don't think either one would have been a vacation, if you ask me. But I was watching. Have you guys been watching SP? And I'm trying to figure out. Listen to this. Okay, let me see something. I'm trying to figure out what SP trying to figure out about this dude. She thought was related to the West family, right? Let me see what she talked about. No, she okay. She okay. There's this guy, right? Let me tell you guys about this guy. This guy, and I ain't gonna say his name because he's a little sensitive about people saying his names. He always be like, "I'm gonna get me a lawyer and I'm gonna sue or whatever." Nobody really cares. But he goes around to all the YouTube channels and he's the guest and he likes to talk shit with us, about the West. So SP thought that he was related to the West, right? And she tried to pull his little whole card. She tried to pull that dude's whole card. She showed him a video and she was like, "Is this you?" And it looked just like him, like his twin. He talking about, But let me tell you something, you guys. That dude called me, right? He called me up and, when I really first, probably like the first week I started my channel, right? So he calls me and we talk and stuff and we're just talking, I'm just talking to him as a friend. I'm not doing anything more than that. But, he wanted to, it sounded like the way he was talking to me, he didn't have a wife at home or no girlfriend at home. It was just him by himself. He was telling me all his freaking problems. Oh my God. He's one of those guys that just talks and don't let you get a word in. Oh man, I was just dreading talking to him every time I talked to him because all he talked about was himself. Okay. Narcissist. But anyway, SP thinks that he's related to the West, right? So when I talked to this guy, listen to what he was telling me. He was telling me that he was a member of what's that place over there in Cal City that they busted and they shut it down. Remember they did the police did a search over there. It was something ranch at that ranch. I forget what the ranch is called. Mary, what's the name of that ranch? But anyway, he said he was a member of that ranch, right? Now, this is the same guy that SP thinks that is related to the West. I'm having a conversation with him for at least a month. At least I talked to him for a month until I got tired of listening to him talk about himself every time we talk. I couldn't even get a word in. Like, he talked just too damn much. But he was telling me about that ranch over there, that Trezell, like people were saying that they saw his van coming through there like around the time that he reported the kids missing, right? So I was asking him, what went on at that ranch? Like what because he said he was a member of that ranch. And I was like, what what was you guys doing there? Like what goes on at that ranch? And he was like, yeah, that is a nice place and the kids love it. And then, no, 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 no. What in the hell was y'all doing at that damn ranch? I want to know. Like, why would you become a member of that damn ranch? It didn't look all that to me. It really didn't. And this guy, and you guys might know who I'm talking about, okay? He used to like shenanigans. He used to like her. So he would do the same thing to her, probably call her, talk to her. And then he told me one day that she had asked him to buy her something. So I don't know if they was girlfriend and boyfriend or whatever, but that used to be, I don't know. He said that he used to talk to her or whatever. But this guy, so the whole time, he might be related to the West family. Because SP over here pulling some receipts, talking about, is this you? And he's talking about, no, that's not me. You guys know who I'm talking about? Let's just call him out. His name is Asor. Asor. If he calls your channel, hang up. Because all he talk about is himself. But SP got some receipts saying that dude might be related to the West. And he said he was he has a membership over there at that freaking ranch. So I don't know. There's is so many players up in this freaking case. And I think, and I know Trezelle and Jackie watch my channel. I know they watch my channel for sure. And Asur, I don't know if he's related to them or not, but he sure had a whole hell of a lot of information about them. He knows a lot about them, that family over there. So that might be one of their cousins or something. And he's sitting here talking to me like, he want to be in a relationship. Oh, weirdo dude. But he gonna say, if anybody talking about me, I'm gonna get my lawyer. Well, shit, you run your damn mouth so damn much, you don't even give nobody a chance to put their 2 cents in. But anyway, you guys, that's another show. Okay. But yeah, he told me that he was talking to shenanigans. Oh, shenanigans, telling all her business to me. Silver Saddle. Mary, thank you, Mamacita. At the Silver Saddle, you guys. Yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm a member over there. What do y'all do at the Silver Saddle? What is it, y'all? He never really did. He just was like, it was a bunch of high rollers and stuff that would meet at the Silver Saddle. But what was I was trying to question, what did y'all talk about? What was y'all doing? What was the best thing about the fucking Silver Saddle? I wanted him to say, what they was really doing at the Silver Saddle, but he wouldn't tell me. Silver Saddle. It's some strange things going on with this case. So did you guys? Okay, so listen. So I don't know if you know, Jackie was kidnapped or any of that. I don't know if that's going to be her. I don't know. The age is kind of if Jackie's in her 30s, the girl that was kidnapped would have be, I think, around 21 or so, like that. So I don't know if that's her or whatever, but people can make paperwork. Maybe she's using the girl's name. Who knows? To just do dirty stuff. She might be using that little girl's name, and who knows what these people are doing. They're all up to no damn good. All of them. So I don't know if they're what is really, if that's her or not. But it's so crazy how everybody around Jackie and Trezelle, like when they're asked questions, they know everybody else, but they don't know Jackie and Trezelle. But when you do when you do a background check, it brings all of their names up, and they say they don't even know Jackie and Trezelle. So I think that everybody's just trying to push away from Jackie and Trezelle, so nobody won't be asking what happened to the kids. You guys, now I'm thinking that it's more. There's more than 5 people that know where those kids are. At least 5 people know where those kids are. And the reason why they're not saying anything is because they're all going to get in trouble. All of them. You're going to get in trouble even if you didn't have nothing to do with the murder. Just because you helped. Trezelle probably called somebody to help them. And whoever helped them called somebody else to go help him. And then they probably went to Trezelle's house, cleaned up, did all that in Bakersfield, and got rid of the bodies. There's about 5 people that know what happened to these kids. Somebody needs to start talking. Uh-huh. Staffy. Which one? Which one, Staffy? Send it to me. So did you guys? You guys read? I'm just now reading it. I'm late. I'm late. So I wanted to come on and tell Miss Wanda something because you guys, she watching, she listening, she getting tired of us mentioning her name. She getting tired of being thrown under the bus. And if you're tired of all that, Wanda, why aren't you searching? Why aren't you helping? Why are you being so aggressive? Like, why don't you help search? It doesn't make any sense that nobody in the family is searching for the kids. It's all strangers. Keeping the pressure. Hi, keep it simple. That thank you, baby. That is that is beyond me. Why aren't they searching? Miss Wanda don't want nobody to say nothing to her or bother her. Or, I'm going to get this lawyer. I'm going to sue y'all. Just leave me alone. But Miss Wanda, why ain't y'all searching? Come out and search. If you don't know where the kids are, why aren't y'all searching? That just makes y'all look crazy. It just makes no sense to me. And all this time that was passing, they're not searching. They're not talking to the news. They just going on with their lives. And then so Jackie and Suzelle done moved back in the house, right? So they don't care now. They done moved back in the house, and what? They taking the boards off the windows and stuff now, so they just getting ready to start living back up in the house like normal people. Right. Let her fuss. Does it make her talk? Yeah. It's like, what is going on with these people? So, I want to tell you that. Hold on. I just want to see because I'm looking at this because I really want to call that guy up and ask him for work because I believe that he is related to. I believe it. It could be allegedly, but I believe he could be related to them guys because he know a lot about. I'm all in his business, but anyway, we can listen to him. Oh, what happened? You guys can't hear me? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, Miss Debbie. Let me turn this up. Can you hear me now? Nope, we need to be on they but all of them. Jackie, Wanda, Jacqueline, Trezelle. Exactly. You guys, we gonna stay on they but we not gonna listen to Wanda. Because Wanda wants us to feel sorry for her. No, no, Wanda. If we gonna find these kids, we gotta stay on you guys because guess what? If we would just be quiet and not say nothing and just leave it up to the police to handle it or whatever, let it go that way, they would just go on living their lives and they would never look for the kids. They would never uh, put out these statements. They would never do anything. They wouldn't have never said anything about anything if we weren't on their line. They just want to go on just living their lives like some normal people. No, you can't do that. Not with no kids missing. Not with no children missing. You cannot do that. Hi, my three rosebuds. Hi, mamacitas. Hi, mamacita. Know what? No violin songs. No violin. Exactly. Keep it simple. You know what? We not gonna feel sorry for nobody because these babies was three. They was 3 and 4. We is not finna feel sorry for nobody. No, we're not. We're gonna keep talking about it. If we gotta talk about this every day, we're gonna just keep talking about it. We're gonna keep talking about you, Wanda. We're gonna keep talking about Jamal because I'm just upset at Jamal just because Jamal. Not only did you go on CNN a couple of days after, but you didn't even say nothing about the kids when you did that. So I don't feel sorry for you. And Miss Wanda watching this right now. Miss Wanda, we're not gonna stop. I don't feel sorry for you at all. And then now all of a sudden they're your babies. My babies. I want my babies, my grandkids. Okay, so if you loved your grandkids so much, then why when Trezelle and Jackie try to drop them off at your house, you didn't want them there? Miss Wanda, your babies. Usually when kids go to their grandparents' house, they usually we and I'm a grandparent, so I'm gonna say this. We usually just take them off. Well, I'm not gonna say, oh, I don't. The two little ones can't stay. No, I'm taking them all. They can all stay because they all coming together and they all leaving together. And then the older ones will watch the younger ones. Why would you not want to take the babies? That just don't make no sense to me, Miss Wanda. So you want us to feel sorry for you because people are harassing you and trying to call you to figure out, was that you that watched the 4 kids, your 4 grandkids before those 2 went missing? But you don't want to answer no questions because you know that the kids didn't even come to your house, did they? The 4 kids, your 4 grandkids was not at your house. Because there's no way that your house is a vacation house. That's just I don't believe that. Our babies, right? There are babies. Classic and sincere are our babies. Miss Wanda, you lost your privilege of having those babies be yours. Especially when y'all act like y'all don't even care. Okay, so you guys know Miss Wanda and them watching this, right? Listen, Wanda, you sitting over there watching this, right? What's gonna make me happy is if you get out, Miss Wanda, and help those people that got boots on the ground out there in Bakersfield looking for your grandkids, what's going to make me happy is if you get out and start looking and searching and passing out flyers and talking to the media and acting like, at least act like you love those kids and you're looking for them and you know they're missing. By you guys not doing any of that, it's just letting us know that we know that you know where those kids are. And until you come out and with the story, we're gonna keep on your line. A grandma takes all of them babies, but they had to make the story right and just take the big one so they can talk about the one. Yeah, exactly, exactly. The little ones. Grandmas take all the kids. They don't. We don't do that. Oh no, the just leave the big ones. No, they all can stay. We making room for everybody, not just the little ones. I mean the big ones. And to me, from those pictures, it looked like the two middle kids were just about old as the other two, the first two. They looked like they was all around the same age. So why not take the babies? That makes no sense to me, Wanda. Wanda, you can't even come out and say, hey, you know what? The kids were at my house. You know, I didn't take the little ones, but I just took the other four. You're not telling us nothing. That's why we keep staying on your line. And I don't really think that you're going to have a lawsuit trying to sue people because we're trying to figure out where these kids are. You just keep making these crazy statements that Jamal writing all these crazy statements, all these wild and crazy statements because you worried about yourself. That's a shame. And where you moved to, Miss Wanda? Right down the street, around the corner? What kind of move is that? Who moves like that? When I move again, you know where I'm going? To another damn country. Away from you, Wanda. I'm going to be watching this shit from the UK. Because I'm sick of this shit. Exactly. Staffy, let alone a CPS statement. They're just making statements about leave them alone. They don't want to be bothered. People messing with them. But are they even thinking about why we messing with them? We messing with y'all because we need to tell us where the boys is, and we gonna leave y'all alone. We gonna let the court handle the rest. Exactly. Where is Trezell and Jackie's statement and new photos? And okay, so listen, and then she says that they don't have any new photos because of the COVID, right? She said because of the COVID, the family hadn't been together, so they didn't have new photos of the kids. What? Are you serious? You mean to tell me that Jackie was in the house all day with those kids every day and she didn't take no pictures or no videos of them kids? Okay, then that means that the kids wasn't never they hadn't been there, right? When did CPS last see those boys? Okay, this is what I'm talking about, Staffy. Now listen to this. Okay, this is what I think. Because somebody was telling Trezell and Jackie that they was coming to see these kids. Either it was those other two boys was the reason why CPS was coming over there, and they needed to see some kids. They needed to probably see the other kids, but they was probably like, "Where's the boys at?" Because we came over there last time and they wasn't there, so we probably gonna see them this time. Make sure they're there. Somebody was asking, they was inquiring about those babies. Because why pick that day to report them missing? Why not just not report them missing if somebody wasn't asking or looking for them, or somebody was calling. I don't know who it was, but somebody was calling wanting to know, or they was or either they was coming to have one of those, just check on the other kids or whatever, because they said that the other kids was foster kids, right? So CPS had to be coming to check on them kids, and maybe they came and checked on them, and the babies wasn't there, the last time. So they probably had another visit before Christmas. So Jackie and Trezell like, we got to come up with a plan. We got to do something because they're coming. So they went and made up that damn story. They need to go help boots on the ground look for the babies. What is so hard about that? Exactly. Because you know where they are. Tell us. Yeah, that's right. Wanda, I mean, what's so hard about going
to search for your grandkids that you love so much, your babies as you call them, right? Now they're your babies. So now you're really going to go out and look for them, right? Because now you just made a statement saying you want your babies back. And then you're going to say in your statement, continue to search. You're telling other people to continue to search for your grandkids. Why don't you get out there and search for your? You that lazy? You can't get out and search for your own grandkids. You got other people that don't mind, that's not complaining. But if they were my grandkids, I would be out every day searching. Every day. I probably wouldn't even get no sleep. Bakersfield police wants to know who's seen the boys in the last 365 days. Yes they do. Yes they do. They surely do. Your mic is covered.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Here we go. Yes, the Bakersfield. You know what? And that lets you know right now. That lets you know right there that the Bakersfield police do not believe Trezell and Jackie because they want doctors. They want anybody. They want a school. They want anybody who has seen these kids. What is that? They want anybody to come forward. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's my finger. They want anybody to come forward that has seen these boys because they know that Jackie and Trezell is full of shit. And Wanda, you too. You're full of shit too. Because if they're your babies now, I expect you to get out there and start looking. Start searching. Show us that these kids are your babies and you care so much about them. Miss West. To the west, to the west. Savages. Wanda, y'all some savages. You guys are some savages. Because for Trezell to get up there and tell, when he did that interview, to tell them, talking about if y'all could just get back to searching. Like you gonna command some other people, some people that don't know you, to get back to searching for the kids you lost. And y'all ain't searching. And y'all probably at home, just like they just out searching. And y'all know exactly where the kids is at. But don't worry, it's gonna all come to an end. It's gonna all come to an end. Yes, it will. Oh, Wanda. Miss Wanda. Because you know why I call her name like that? Because I know she watching. And she get pissed off. she get pissed off when I call her name like that, Miss Wanda. Oh, Miss Wanda. And then it matches that house that she got. Miss Wanda. And that old house you got over there. I got to come see that house for my own self, with my own eyes. I know you don't live there no more. I got to see that house. I got to see that. You ain't washed it. I mean, you just now washing the I don't even know if you guys had it washed or what, but like what is that thing called? Because we got one in our garage, and it's a sprayer, and we like clean the cement and stuff, and sometimes we'll wash our house and stuff with it. We'll wash all the dirt, whatever, wash the dirt down or whatever. But Miss Wanda ain't never used one of them things. Never. And you want us to believe that those was your babies? If you love those babies so much, you would have cleaned your house for them. There ain't no way I would have let my babies come to that house. You got to teach kids how to clean up and all that stuff. Y'all was just some nasty people. To the no, to the left, to the left. The power washer. Thank you. My three rosebuds, mamacitas. The power washer. Miss Wanda, you ain't never picked up no power wash. Talking about they was on vacation at your house. Girl, you crazy. Please. And you gonna get mad at us because we want you to come out and look for the kids. Them is your babies. Why you ain't looking for them, Miss Wanda? When you make another statement, answer my question, please. Why aren't you guys looking for the boys? Answer that question. That's what question you answer. Why aren't you out actively looking for the boys? There's a question. Shit. Hot Mess Wanda, ain't that her name? Oh, that's what's her name? Call her Hot West Wanda. Wanda, you a hot mess. We ain't got really nothing too much. I mean, that's nice to say about you because you ain't searching. Y'all ain't searching for the kids. I mean, it's a shame that you got other people looking for your babies, and we ain't never met them. We never seen them with our eyeballs. I mean, and we love them more than you did. You ever did. They got so much love out here in these streets, boy. Miss Wanda, and you gonna get up and move around the corner. What's that about? Y'all like staying close to the graveyard, huh? You ain't gonna move too far from that graveyard. There's something about that graveyard y'all like. Is her name what? West or Wanda? her name is Wanda West. Miss Wanda West. That's what her name is. With her statement making self. So y'all think Jamal writing them statements for Miss Wanda? You know, Jamal has he got a platform. Ain't never used it for the boys. He ain't never used it for the boys. What does that say? What does that tell us? Yeah, why, Grandma? Why, Grandma? LV is praying for Wanda. She needs to talk to them. Miss Wanda, that would be nice. I mean, why don't, yeah, because, LV, Crenshaw, everybody out there that got the boots on the ground, you need to really be getting in contact with some of these people and having a conversation with them. Just have a grown-up conversation with them. What's wrong with that? We understand that Trezell is your son. Couldn't have been my son, but he your son. And, you're still going to love him as you should. That's your son. Couldn't have been me. But, yeah, because my grandkids, it's all about my grandkids. It is not about my kids no more. It is about my grandkids. And let one of them come up missing. And my daughter and her boyfriend standing up there acting like they don't know what happened. Shit. Yeah, they would have to make themselves come up missing, okay? Because I would never want to see them ever again in my presence, ever. He needs the help if he has the platform. Show some power. Exactly. You got the NAACP platform, and you won't execute not one story about the boys being missing. Like, why would that be so wrong for you to do that? It's her that wrote the statement. She not dumb. Yeah, and you know what? I don't believe Wanda's a dumb woman. I don't. I believe she was the one making all the paperwork up. I believe that. Wanda, that's just what I believe. Okay, so if you want to get mad at somebody, get mad at me. I believe that you probably was, you know, hooking up some paperwork. I do. I believe that. I believe you got together with, shit, we ain't no perfect people. That's what we not. And Miss Wanda, everybody makes mistakes. But even if you made some mistakes, you should be out there searching for your grandkids while everybody else is searching for your grandkids. And all LV and Crenshaw and them was trying to do was help you, and you didn't even want to talk to them. Why? You didn't want to answer any questions. You just want to be a mean, ugh. I think that you should reach out to LV. They're over there praying for you. They're over there, in front of the camera every day. I mean, asking people or whoever, the kidnappers or whoever these people are or whatever or whoever, they're pleading with people to bring your kids back. Why aren't you guys pleading to the public or the kidnappers or whoever you think that got these kids? Why aren't you guys doing that? That is your job, Miss Wanda. And let me see. Me and you are on the same time, Miss Wanda. It's 10:24. I'm sure you're still up, and I'm sure you're watching this. Now I read your statement. Yeah, I didn't feel anything about that statement. It didn't do anything for me. Yeah, nothing. Didn't do nothing. She doesn't love them boys. It's her what? It's her due. What you say, Tammy? It's her son trying to clean up. Could be. You know, he probably was like, Mama, you need to make a statement. Say something else. Maybe add. Maybe say they was your babies. Maybe say you loved them. Maybe say you was going. You like Jackie. We're going through it. Ain't nobody cried, shed a tear. None of y'all. Have you guys seen anybody cry? I mean, I seen Jamal crying, but he was like, just please leave my mama alone. He crying for his mama. But ain't having nobody cry for these kids. Nobody in that family. Okay, Staffy, go get your coffee. Mm-hmm. If this one, if Miss Wanda call you, you're not gonna know what to say. I know what to say. I would talk to Miss Wanda. I would. I would have a conversation with Miss Wanda. Hey, listen. I tried to call her, right? I tried to call Wanda like 3 times. The first time she sat and listened. I said hello, and then she sat and listened for a second. I was like, hello, is Trezell there? and, and then she hung up on me. But then they called back, right? They called back from a blocked number. And so I was like, hello. And then they just hung up. And then I called back and I was like, hey, Miss Wanda, this is beautiful. And I just want to talk to you about your grandkids. I'm a grandmother. She sat there and listened for a second, and then she hung the phone up. So, I tried to talk to her. I tried to talk to her as a mother, as a grandmother. She didn't want to do it. I reached out to her. I have her phone number. I have her email. She don't want to talk. I'm sure we all have reached out to her. She won't do it. Clean the image up. Anything to keep that get out of jail free card. Her actions speak louder than words. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm like, why isn't she searching? Like, these are your grandkids. Come on, Miss Wanda. Get out and search. Put your boots on. Lace your boots up. Throw some sweats on. Get out there and search. There's somewhere out there. We have no idea where to look. And if you do,
Or if you could just help in a search, man, that would be amazing. I mean, I think people will be like, wow, shocked. But it will be amazing. At least it'd be a first step, you know, to you and boots on the ground having a relationship instead of it being all tense and stuff and you don't want to talk and they're in front of your house asking where are the boys. I mean, have a conversation. Let us know what were the boys like. Did they know how to count? I mean, were they easy learners? I mean, did they work their tablets? I mean, what did they do? I mean, when they were at your house, what kind of stuff did they like to do? Did they like to watch cartoons? I mean, what? What were their favorite drinks? Anything. We can't get nothing. She doesn't give a rat's ass about the boy she probably see in her mind the FBI hauling her baby boy away. So she's trying to convince people she is the hurting grandma. Well, she can, you know what? She can try all she wants. But, the damage is done. The damage is done. And I just would appreciate it, Miss Wanda, if you would get out and reach out to somebody. Reach out to LV, reach out to Crenshaw, reach out to AV. I mean, there's so many of them right there in front of your house. Like, reach out to somebody and say, hey, thank you for looking for my grandkids. I appreciate it. That will be nice. Welcome back, staff. She's not going to tell on her crazy ass son. You know what? I wouldn't let my son bring all that shit to my house. I would have been, oh no. No, no, no. Get back over there to Cal City in your house and you stand up like a man to these people. Your kids is missing. You need to be out there with them searching. Come on, let's all search. I would have been out there to Cal City or wherever Trezelle and Jackie said they went missing from. But we would all been searching. I would have been searching with everybody else and would have been welcoming them to search and not be so mean. Why you got to be so mean and evil, Miss Wanda? You need to get out and search. Exactly. You need to yeah, what was their favorite ice cream? Come on. Tell us something about the babies. I still want to know. What did they like to do other than be rambunctious? We know boys are rambunctious. We know that. They're boys. That's what they do. Little girls do it too. I got granddaughters that'll tear your whole damn house up in 5 minutes. They will tear some shit up, but they're not gonna go missing and they was rambunctious. They just tore my damn house up. I'm not even gonna be thinking about anything like that. That's just crazy to say. Rambunctious. They was and they're gonna be right around here. Yeah, Trezelle tried to throw us off. They're gonna be right around here in this area. We want to go into the houses, but we don't want to invade anybody's privacy. You know. Jacqueline and Trezelle have what? Confidential marriage. It means they're not married. They have a certificate to have sex, not married. What? Dennis Form, attorney at law. Wait a minute. Defamation of confidential marriage. What? Is that their attorney? Dennis Forehand? Forearm? Oh, wait a minute. Dennis Forearm. Tammy, you are crazy. You know what though? I doubt if they're married. They ain't married. There's no way. There's no way. And that's another thing. If they're not married, um, you know, whoever made the paperwork up made it look like, hey, they're married, made it look like, excuse me, they got jobs, and made it look like that they were prepared and ready to adopt kids. And it was all a lie. It was a sham, a scandal. I mean, the police have to be getting close to taking these two numbnuts to jail. Because if they've been down there at CPS fishing around, they asking questions. They want to know how, why, when, the where, and all of that. Because they want, I mean, just how did it happen? How did they get cut? How did they get to adopt some children with nothing? You didn't have anything. Nothing. No, he is a lawyer that explains confidential. Oh, yeah, because in California, you can be common law married. I think if you're together for a certain amount of years or something, they call it common law. You're common law married. But I don't know how that works out, because I'm not finna be common law married to you, and if we break up, you getting half of my shit. Not, no. I don't know how that works. Is he on YouTube, Tammy? Jacqueline and Giselle have a confirmation. Jackie, what, as a mother, please tell someone what happened to the boys. Exactly. We are begging you, Jackie. Gosh. Please tell us. Tell somebody. Tell somebody. I'll give you Crenshaw's number. Call her. Call her. She's right down the road from you. Hey, all you got to do is say, hey. You know what? You don't even have to say this is Jackie. Call her anonymously and say, hey, this is what it is. Call from a block number and just give her the information. And we won't even know who it came from. That's a good idea. Call from a block number, just, say what you got to say and hang up. The call can't be traced back to you. Call Crenshaw. I'm going to give you her number. And that's confidential. You don't even have to call the police. Just call Crenshaw. Tell her what happened and let her go and, figure out the rest so we can know and we can get some closure. Because this has to end. Jackie, you have to end this, and I know you can do it. You're a mother. You've given birth, I think. I hope so. I hope that was you that gave birth. Don't you guys change? Didn't you feel a change after you had your kids? Like, didn't your everything change? Like the way you think, the way, your body changes, the way that you act, all that changes. Even if you were a narcissist before you had a baby, don't you guys remember that change that came as soon as the baby came out? It was just like a do you guys remember that? It was like a wind. I know she gotta have a heart in there somewhere, you guys. We gotta get to Jackie. Jackie, if you're listening to this, please. That is a good idea, to call Crenshaw and just, call from a block number. I will give you her phone number. And you don't even have to reveal who you are. And we would all, we'd be happy with that. So we could get some closure, because it's a horrible, horrible thing. It's a horrible story. And with us not knowing what happened, it's just sad. And with all the other cases going on, you know, there's a lot of kids being abused, you guys. Oh, God, it just makes me so sick that grown people are such savages and could just take a kid's life and just, and not even think twice about it. And then go to prison. Like, you're getting ready to spend the rest of your life in prison. Ew. It makes no sense to me. I don't know. But you guys, you know what? I wanted to tell you guys something, okay? I wanted to share something with you guys. Um, you guys know that I was an abused child, right? And I just wanted to share a little bit of my story with you guys. Just so you guys will know, you guys are my family, and I want to I'll just share some of it with you. And then, you never know, if somebody else hears this, it might help them become, a stronger person, a stronger woman. And just to let women know that, it's never too late. And, you know, you can make it through. You can push through this, and let it make you a stronger woman. Because I just think about it like this. If it never would have happened to me, or or I don't know anything else. Like, that's the only thing I know. So I can't even think about what if, like, what if I would have did this or did that different. It's the only thing I know. So all I know is to fight through it and survive, and just keep surviving. And every day is still, it's still a struggle, and to go on to the next day. I mean, I still feel like, I'm a battered child. I mean, sometimes I feel like that child. I'm still that child. And especially when I hear these stories about other kids, I just remember it like it was yesterday. But it was my mother and her baby's dad that abused me. And now see, I remember, and it's so crazy because I remember being so little. I'm gonna say I started being abused pretty quick. I mean, as a baby, like I was being abused pretty fast. So my mom was pregnant with me, okay, and she was with this guy, and he knew that I wasn't his. She was that pregnant, so he knew I wasn't his. And then when I was born, of course, he's like, yeah, she's not mine. I mean, I believe, she would never tell me like the real story. She was, she was out there. I know she was every having her. But anyway, when I was born, this guy was incarcerated. He became incarcerated with me, and I was a baby. So he started touching me and molesting me early. I mean, I had to be one. I had to be about one. He started molesting me and it was so crazy because my mom would mentally abuse me. She'd yell and scream at me and tell me she hates me. I don't know why I had a God, I remember
this is every day. I got molested every day. Every day. There wasn't a day that I didn't get molested. And my mom was a fucking, she was no fucking hollering and so this is what I went through every day for 7 years of my life, first 7 years, until I got old enough to say, one day I was at my grandma's, man, she used to watch me. Because my mom had me pretty early. Yeah, 14 years, she had me. And she might have been younger than that. I never really get the real fucking story. But I remember going over to my grandmother's house. That was my favorite.
Was my grandmother's house. I hated when we moved because when she had me, she was a baby, so we lived with my grandmother until she was old enough to move out on her own. So I probably was like 2 or 3 when she moved out of my grandmother's house, and I was like, holy shit. So I went over to my grandmother's house one day. My aunt, she's only 8 years older than me, right? So and all my other cousins were over there. I only had 4 or 5 cousins then. Probably not even that many. It probably was like 4 of us. So we were all sitting around in a circle, and my aunt was doing something, and I just busted out with, my dad is touching me, and this and that, and he does this and that to me. And she looked at me and she was like, what? And then I repeated it. I said it again. And she took me in the kitchen to my grandmother. Now, I told you guys, my mom's family is white. Okay. My grandmother's from Yugoslavia. Okay. So she's like 5'9", this big, tall redhead, right? And my aunt dragged me in the kitchen. She's like, we used to call my grandmother Mom because she didn't allow us to call her grandma. She's like, fuck that. I'm too young to be a grandma. So we used to call her Mom. So she was like, tell Mom what you told me. And I repeated it. And she was like, that's the first time I ever heard the word nigger. That was the first time I've ever heard that word. But I mean, I was a baby, so I didn't, but I heard it. Because that's what she said. She called him, I think she was like, that fucking nigger, like that. And then she was just like, I knew it. Like she knew something was going on. And that's when it started. Like I got out of one hell and to go into another. So she called my mom on the phone. Now this guy is still living with us, mind you. Okay. I'm 7 years old. He still lives in the house. And now I told on him after he told me, he used to tell me, if you tell, I'm going to kill everybody. I'm going to kill your mom. Well, that didn't sound too bad to me at the time. I'm like, you're going to kill her? Okay, well, shit, I don't give a damn about her. What about my grandma? So, yeah, he would tell me, I'm going to kill your family. So, I'm like, holy shit, this motherfucker gonna kill me now. I'm 7, but I'm thinking like a grown ass woman because my mom, she used to cuss all the time. She used to cuss me out and talk bad to me and, just cuss all the time, right? So I'm thinking in my head like a 7-year-old, I'm like, holy shit, this bitch is gonna kill me. So my grandmother called her up and was like, you need to get over here now. And she's like, why? What's wrong? And then she's like, yeah, your daughter said that man is abusing her. Now I'm thinking this is my father, right? Because I don't know no better. I'm only 7. They haven't told me nothing about this. This dude is not my father. So I'm thinking the whole time he's my father. So she's like, you need to call the police. Okay, so mind you, his uncle was the chief of police or some shit like that, right? And my mom got over there. She came over. And she just didn't want to believe it. You could tell, like, she just refused to believe the shit. She was just like, I don't, she didn't say it, but she was like, fuck. Because she loved this guy so much, you guys. She loved his dirty fucking draws, okay? Now, if your 7-year-old baby came to you and said, hey, my dad is doing this, this, and this. I mean, he was molesting me, you guys. He was sexually molesting me. Anything that you can think of, he was doing it. Okay? Well, we won't go into details, but we're gonna just because it's YouTube, but anything. I mean, just a grown ass man. And okay, so I was 7 and he had to be 19 or 20, something like that. So my mom gets there, she just doesn't want to believe it. So she drags me home. Of course she takes me by my arm and drags me and puts me in the car. So I was like, oh shit. They're gonna kill me. So we get home. He's not there, thank God. So she calls the police. Okay, they made a police report. They asked me what happened. I told them in the baby way, in my little baby voice, because I was a real quiet child. I wasn't talkative at all because I was being abused every day. I was like, I kept everything bottled up inside of me. And yeah, they called the police. They made a police report, and nothing happened. Okay, nothing, not nothing. But let me tell you what my family did to me. They sent me away. They sent me to live with my grandfather in Seattle. This is how I found out about. See, now this is where I live now.
And when I turned 12, for some reason, I had to go back. I gotta go back. Oh my God, I was crying. My grandfather. Yeah, I mean, I was just like in love because I never seen anybody that looked like me. Everybody was white, and I was the only black person. And I thought I was adopted the whole time. But no, it ended up being my really family. But see, my family is from Yugoslavia. My mom, dad's family is from they're from out here. So when I came out here, I saw some people that looked like me. They weren't as dark as me, but they looked like me. So anyway, I had to go back home when I was 12. They made me go back home, and guess what happened? I went back home. I was terrified. Terrified. I was terrified, you guys. I tried to kill myself as soon as I got there. I did. I tried to take pills. That didn't work. I tried to slit my wrist. That didn't work. I mean, I just did not want to be there. I didn't. I did not. I was terrified. And he didn't say anything to me for the first month that I came back. He didn't say nothing to me. I went to school. I came back home. I, shut the door, locked the door, like I lived under my bed. I was terrified of this dude. And my family ended up just, they were just like, you know what, I don't keep this shit on the drugs. Your mom still wants to be with this guy, and there's nothing we can do. And you're not allowed to talk about this shit anymore. And don't tell anybody. So, let me see, I was 12 when that happened, and I came back. So, for the next 3 years, I was trying to figure out how the fuck am I going to get out of here? Like, how in the hell am I going to get out of this fucking situation? Because you guys, you know what I wanted to do before? Like, if I had a normal life, and nobody messed with me, I wanted to go to the military. wanted to be in the military. I did. I was infatuated with the military. I wanted to go, but that wasn't an option because I had to figure out something else. And getting pregnant was the only thing I could think of. Getting pregnant. I got pregnant. I was like, I have to get pregnant. And then I got pregnant, and I told my mom, was like, this is my fucking abortion. You're not going to have nothing. You know, that's
Second time. Oh, shit. Okay, are you guys there? So,
I was messing with the guy across from us, and I wasn't going to school. I was skipping school. You know, after I got pregnant, I started skipping school, and I was hanging out with the guy that lived across from us. He was in college. My baby's dad. He was in college. She would leave at like, my mom was a construction worker. She was a student maid. So she would leave at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And shit, I wouldn't go to school. I'd go next door. They was going to college, so shit, they were home, you know, after a certain time every day. So I would just go next door. So I got pregnant. I did what I had to do, and she told me I had to get a abortion. I was thinking to myself, because this is what happened. She drove me to a Planned Parenthood, right? And I was telling myself the whole way, I was like, how am I going to tell her that, you know, because I thought she was going to go in with me. And then when we pulled up, she was like, go in there for your appointment. So I was like, oh, like by myself? Oh, shit. So I got out and went in there, and I stood there like there was like a door in between, like there was a hallway and then another door. So I stood there for like 15, 20 minutes. And then I was like, I went out to the car. I said, oh, they said it was too late. I have to have it. So I was 16, pregnant, about to have me a baby. And guess what? I was thinking to myself, I did not know nothing about this thing called emancipation. But my girlfriend at school told me, like, you could get emancipated. You can be on your own. And you don't have to live with anyone. And I was like, what? Emancipation? So guess what happened? I must have said something about emancipation to her, and boom. The next week, I was emancipated, okay? She made an appointment. We went to go see a judge, and she wanted rid of me, too, just like I wanted rid of her. And, yeah, I had my baby, but they didn't let me take my baby with me. They made me leave my baby. But, hey, if it was going to save my life, I was like, he was a boy, so I knew that she wasn't going to treat him wrong. With his spoiled ass now. I left, and when I left, I had met this drug dealer, you guys. I met a drug dealer. He was, okay, so I was 16, he was 34. And then he took me, and he got me an apartment. He was married, he got me an apartment. And I'm not making it sound like Disneyland, because it wasn't no damn Disneyland. That motherfucker abused me. I mean, it was a nightmare. It was from going from one nightmare to the next. Okay. So, but he made me get up and go to school every day. That's the one. This dude taught me, even though he kicked my ass, just like my mom got her ass kicked. I watched her get her ass beat every damn day, get dropped, and oh my God. I mean, it was just horrible. My stepdad used to beat the shit out of her. And she would abuse me and he would abuse her. And then he would have really started, and when he used to see her abuse me, he used to really beat the shit out of her. He started beating the shit out of her even more. So like she would get punished for cussing at me and, talking shit to me. But anyway, when I got with the drug dealer, right, he was like, you gotta go to school. You're not gonna just lay around here or whatever. And he's selling drugs. This dude is selling drugs. Like he's selling 2, 3 keys a dough. He's going up and down, back and forth to the bay selling drugs. And he's like, while I'm gone, you're gonna be going to school. So he bought me a car, and he made me sign up for school. And then when I got done with school, he made me sign up for some college classes, and then he was like, "Well, what do you want to do with yourself?" I was like, "I want to be a barber." So he made me go to barber school. He didn't make me go to barber school because I wanted to go to barber school. So I did that, finished that, took some college classes, finished that shit. And while I was living with him, he taught me how to sell drugs. He taught me how everything in the street. He taught me how to cook. He taught me how to drive. He taught me how to do everything I needed to do, change tires, work on my car. He taught me a lot of shit. But I went through a lot of shit with that motherfucker. And he was married, okay? So what he would do was go home to his wife on the weekend, and then he would stay with me through the week. And we just shared them like that. She didn't care. I wasn't tripping. I was a baby. I was just doing what he, you know, told me I had to do. And then I would get my son. My mom started letting me keep my son, like on the weekends and stuff. So I would go get him on the weekends, and he would stay with me. And then I ended up getting pregnant again. And then I see what happened was I snuck away from him for a second, and I got pregnant by a rapper. So that's a whole nother show. But yeah, I got pregnant by this damn rapper, and yeah, he's a famous rapper. Um, but anyway, you guys, it was hell. It was hell, and when I turned 21, he let me go. He let me go. He was like, I'm not gonna keep you because I'm not going to keep you somewhere that you don't want to be. Because I started getting older, and I knew how to make my own money. I knew how to drive any car. He taught me how to drive, and when he taught me how to drive a stick, I can drive any damn car or whatever. So I just started being independent. So I left when I was 21. I left California, and I did not look back. I've been in Seattle ever since. And I just been grinding, 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 working hard, and just living, you guys. And it's been hell. I mean, it has. I've had my time of falling and having to get back up and dust myself off and keep it moving. I had my time of trying drugs. I don't know what me and drugs, but we didn't get along. I don't know. It was something in my head. I abuse it. I'm an abuser. I abuse it. If I do drugs, I abuse it so much that it doesn't do anything to me. Me and drugs didn't get along. So I stopped doing that. I mean, I started and stopped at the same time. Well, and then I had a love for shopping and wanting to look good and feel good, and you know, and I met this guy. He was in the military, and I got married. I married him, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna raise my kids. Um, I'm gonna have a stable life for them. And he was in the military, and we traveled around the damn world. And yeah, and I got into counseling. I did. I got into a lot of counseling. I learned that counseling was it was okay to go to counseling. I know a lot of people don't like to go to counseling and they don't want to tell everybody their business, but it worked for me. It did. It worked for me. And you know what I did when I got let me see. I was about 23. I called my abuser up, and then I called him and I said, I just was like, why did you do that to me? And he's like, you know what? Nobody is ever gonna believe that I did that to you. You're the only one that knows that what happened, and nobody believes you. I said, but I know what happened. Like, why did you do that? He didn't have an answer for me, and that's when I knew, you know what? You're just gonna have to go on, and you're just gonna have to have. This is just gonna be a part of your life, and you're just gonna have to try to help other people in your life deal with the same thing you've been put through. Be a strong woman.
And don't let this kill you. And that's what I've been doing, just trying to be a strong woman and help other women. And I think that God put me on this earth to help other women and to help, you know, not just women, men too, because men are abused too. And just to let everybody know that it's not the end of the world. It's not. You can survive this. It's not your fault. And you can overcome. You can be the winner. You can become the winner in all this. And I think that I learned a lot in counseling, you know? I did. I learned how to I learned that when you have a relationship, you should take a break after after you're in a relationship. You need to take a break. You need to fill yourself back up with all the love, and you got to take care of your mental, your physical, your emotional. You need to nurture all that stuff before you get back into a relationship. But I learned a lot. I've been, don't trust me, I've fallen so many times and got back up and dusted myself off. And I had to even, tell myself, like, you know what, you can do it. Sometimes I was the only one there, me and God. I was like, you better, what did I teach you? You better get up and dust yourself off. Come on, girl, you can do it. You're stronger than that. You can do it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it. It's been hard. It's been hard. I mean, I know I tried to kill myself at least four or five times because I thought it was all my fault and I just was blamed. I was, blaming myself and putting myself down and, but you go through that. You go through that stuff. And for me to see little boys and little girls going through that stuff at 3 and 4 years old, I'm just like, oh, it just breaks my heart because I was in that situation. I don't know what happened with Classic and Sincere, but I just look at their little faces and I'm like, oh, that was me. That was me. And how dare them? How dare them? Those monsters mess with those babies. So you guys, not all survivors are bad people. We're not all of us are not serial killers. We're not molesters. Not all of us. We don't go on to do bad things in our life. I mean, shit happens and nobody's perfect. And yeah. I mean, Jackie, if you're out there listening, that was my story. Okay? There's a lot more to it. I just, ran through it real quick for you. But nobody's perfect, and you need to ask for forgiveness if that's what you need to do. And I hope that you were listening, and I hope that you were watching this because, we're all hurting. We're all hurting. And it will behoove you to come out. And you don't even have to, like I said, you can do it anonymously. Why don't you call Crenshaw? You can call AV. You can call LV. You can call anybody and just give the information. Just give that information out. That's all it's going to take. You can do that. I believe Jackie is the one that's going to break this case wide open. And Jackie, I mean, I don't know what you've been through. as a child or as a teenager or even as an adult. But like I said, you can be forgiven for whatever you've done. You can be forgiven. I had to forgive, my abusers. I forgave them a long time ago. I had to, just so I could go. I had to forgive. God was like, you have to forgive them. You can't carry that in your heart. And I'm just such a happy person every day. I'm just a happy person. I am. Every day. I mean, even if I'm having a bad day, I'm still a happy person. I love me. I love being me. I love my skin that I am. I have a good time with myself. And I'm by myself a lot because you guys see, when I travel, I'm always by myself. I wake up in a different state or a different city. And, I'm okay being with myself. I'm cool. And now I got you guys. So, you guys keep me company too. But I hope that Jackie comes to, and maybe if we keep talking to her, she'll come to her senses, and we'll get this case closed, and we can get some justice. And Jackie, you need to ask for forgiveness if that's what you need. I got on my knees last night, you guys, and I do every night. But I had these candles. I bought these candles. They were two. You buy two, get two free, and they smell good. So I kept them lit all night because they had my room smelling so good. I was like, this is for I lit one, and I was like, this is for classic, and then this was for sincere. And then I got on my knees and I said a prayer. And there wasn't any wind or anything in here, but the candles, I mean the fire was moving. So I knew that, they could hear me. And I just prayed that, it's gonna be over, and we're gonna come to it. This is gonna be over. It's gonna end. We're gonna figure this out. So we gotta just keep talking to Jackie, and she'll come around. She will. She'll come around. She has to. If she's any, if she has any heart, any love, any kind of love for any of those kids, I'm sure she'll come around. So we just got to keep talking to her. Hey. You do. Jackie, please. Get some help, baby. Get some help. If you need, I'm telling you, nobody is perfect in any shape or form. Nobody's perfect. Okay. So if you're going through some stuff, if Trezelle is abusing you, or, you got issues around domestic violence, pick up the phone. You can do it anonymously and get help. Okay. Call somebody and give them a lifeline. Okay. They don't have to know it's you. And you can survive this. You can. You really can. You can survive this. And God will forgive you. He will. He will forgive you. Trust me, if you know anything about your Bible, there's a bunch of criminals and murderers in that Bible. And they were forgiven. You can be forgiven, but you have to do the right thing. And I'm going to keep pushing and talking to you because I know you're listening. I know you watch this, and I know Trezelle watches this too. You can get away from Trezelle. You can, and you can move on from this. I mean, I know women that go to prison all the time, and they make the best of it. I mean, you're still going to have a life in there, and you might even have a chance. If you come forward, you might even have a chance to even get out of there one day. You need to really think about what you're doing. Do the right thing.
Please do the right thing. We're all waiting. Don't you think we've waited long enough?
Oops, I'm sorry, babies. Don't you think we've waited long enough? Hey, girl. Hey, mamacitas. I love you guys. So, yeah, you know what, you guys? We're going to talk to Jackie every day. We're going to get to Jackie. Jackie will come around. Jackie watches this. I don't know why they like this, my show. But her and Chazelle they watch this. And I know Wanda does too. Because I seen you know, when I was reading that her statement, I could tell Miss Wanda been watching. Cause she don't appreciate being talked about. But we don't really talk about Wanda. We just, you know, we just tell you that Wanda, we ain't talking about you. We just want you to go out and search. You need to get up out of there and get up out that house and search. Because it just don't make no sense for you to be acting like we're all on your back and it's for nothing. We just want to know where the boys are. It's just plain and simple. And if you want to know where the boys are, you'd be out searching. That's what we think. So hopefully, you know, you guys will get to at least Jackie. Miss Wanda, you know, if you really ain't got nothing to do with this, you know, I don't see why you even are worried about anything, but you know, you still need to be out searching for your grandkids. You know, that's just the right thing to do. Search for your grandkids. So I'm going to come back tomorrow and I'm going to say the same thing, Wanda. But Jackie, you need to do the right thing. You do. As a mother, you should do the right thing. Go get boots on the ground, a bottle of water each or a sound. Exactly. Miss Wanda. You should be out there helping those people, feeding them, giving them water. I mean, you said you get you know, you getting your pension, right? Come on. Buy some water. Water you can get you can go to Costco and get a 100 pack of water for what? About $10? Come on. Miss Wanda, you know what I expect you to be doing is, yeah, doing the right thing. That's right, Safi. Make sandwiches. You know, give out water. Even if you can't go that far, Miss Wanda, I don't know if you have you walk with a cane or whatever. Even if you can't go that far, you know, make some t-shirts, make some flyers. Shit, do something. Do something. Stop making statements. That's what we want you to do. Stop making statements because the statements is just, I don't think that that's you talking. That's not coming from the heart because I didn't feel, I don't know about anybody else, but did you guys even feel that in your heart and your soul that that statement was, you know, from Miss Wanda's heart? Miss Wanda, you need to come on out that house. Do the right thing, Miss Wanda. Come on. And maybe you need to talk to Miss Jackie. Maybe you need to talk to her. Take her to the side. Pull her in the room by the hand and say, you know what? Let me talk to you for a second. From mother to mother. Go talk to Jackie. If you don't know where your grandkids is at, why don't you go try to talk to Jackie and see what's going on? As a mother, trust me, if it was my son's girlfriend or wife or whatever, I would have been pulled her aside and check this out. What's happening? Next time I see you, I want a video of you giving a bottle of water. And a thank you to those people. That is correct. That's what you should be doing, Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda, I know that you come on my channel and you listen to me talk crazy and do all the things that I be doing and whatever. But I'm a human being just like you, Miss Wanda. I make mistakes, but I know how to go back and correct them. If I'm wrong, I know how to say I'm wrong. I know how to be a woman about it. And if I'm wrong about you, Miss Wanda, prove me wrong then. Prove me wrong. Look for your grandkids. Prove me wrong. Look for your grandkids. I'll come out there and search with you. Mm-hmm. She hiding something. You guys think Miss Wanda's hiding something? Miss Wanda, are you hiding something? What are you hiding? Because if you don't know where your grandkids are and they're missing, the best thing to do is get out there and start looking for them. I don't see anybody in the West family looking for the babies. If those are really your babies, like you said in the statement, Miss Wanda, you need to get out and start searching. I'm telling you, I will even come out. I'll come out. I'll come out there with you. Let me see you one time on that TV searching. I'm coming. Because Miss Wanda, you have turned over a new leaf if you come out that house and start searching. There is nothing wrong with you coming outside searching for your grandkids. Nobody is going to hurt you. That is the right thing to do. We all would get out there and search if it was our grandkids. That's just what happens when your kids go missing. You go search for them. You don't hide in the house and be hateful to the people that are searching for your grandkids. You need to be grateful and thankful. You do need to help search, Miss Wanda. That will be the right thing to do. You can reach out, Miss Wanda. I know your phone number. Maybe I'll call you. Maybe you'll talk to me. And I know you're watching this, so me and my subs just want you to know that you know, we love the boys. And if we could do more, we would. If we were there, if we lived there, we'd be searching. But we expect you to search too. That's the right thing to do, Miss Wanda. You want us to leave you alone and you don't want to be harassed and you don't want to be looked at as a bad person. But grandmothers, we see emotion, you know, grandmothers especially, the emotion. You're emotionless and you're not searching. So we need you to search. We need you to look. We need you to be vigilant. Come on. You can do it, Miss Wanda. Get out there and search. These people are not here to hurt you. We're not here to bash you and talk about you and have a smear campaign about you. We want you to get out there and search and find your grandkids, because you just hiding behind Jamal, it just doesn't look good. So all we want you to do is just, search for your grandkids and maybe say thank you to the people who are searching and who's keeping this story alive. That's it. That's all we want. We want you to get out and search because your grandkids are missing. That's what we want you to do. Say thank you. Make some sandwiches. Here's some water. Push Trezelle's ass out the house into the front yard. Go speak to them, Trezelle. If he was my son, he would have, you better get your ass out there and get to talking and get to searching. You and Jackie. Both of y'all get up out of here and you better go get to searching. Passing out flyers. Wearing t-shirts. Ain't that the normal thing that people do? So yeah. So Tammy, make sure that you send me all the info. Hi, Kathleen. Oh, thank you, baby. Thank you, Mamacita. You guys, listen. It's 11:22. Ooh, we just been chopping it up. But I love you guys. I love chopping it up with you guys. And thanks for listening to me, you guys. I mean, I want you guys to know me. I mean, there's nothing about me that you won't know. I'm an open book. I love to share my story. And hopefully, it'll help somebody else. Whether you're 10, 5, 35, 50, 55. And ladies, don't ever forget this. It's never too late to start back over. Never. Never. Don't stay stuck in a relationship that's not working. Get out. It's never too late to start back over. It doesn't matter if you have to only leave with your car. So what? Go, get away, because your sanity is more important than anything else. So don't stay in relationships that just because, oh shit, I don't want to lose my house. And no, forget about all that, girl. They make shit. Wait, when they made one, they made some more. Okay. And you might not even want a house. Sure, might want to downsize to an apartment. Who wants to mow grass and all that? You don't want to have all that. Get you a condo or something. We got to empower each other, you guys. Yeah. Ladies, it's too many of us coming up missing. We don't need to be in these relationships that ain't working for us. And this is the thing. Don't tell him when you're leaving. Just go. Okay? You don't need to announce it. Just go ahead and go. You don't need to say anything. Just disappear. And call me. Okay? Keep my information and call me. Ladies, it's never too late to start all over. I don't care what you got going on. Okay? Never, ever, ever, ever. Because we can do it. We're stronger than them guys. I don't want to be busting down men and stuff, but ladies, we some strong women, okay? Men can't give birth and all that. So just let me say that. So you guys check on each other. Make sure you check on each other. Make sure you calling each other. Even if you haven't checked on somebody in a while, call somebody and check on them. Don't just give them a handout. Give them a hand up. And everybody needs to be checked on. So check on somebody. Okay. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's 11:25. I'm gonna try to get some sleep. I gotta get up early tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm getting my second Pfizer shot. And I'm hoping that it's not gonna be like the last one, because you guys remember I got sick. Like my body was aching so bad I couldn't even go to work. So hopefully it won't be like the last one. Hey Stacy. Yeah, but you see, they know they are not really missing. They know they know where they are. I know that I said that too. Yeah. I know I said that too, baby. They do. If Miss Wanda, if you guys ain't gonna get out there and search, I mean, we're just still gonna think the same thing about you, which is you know where the kids are. And why else wouldn't you get out there and search? You guys know where the kids are. So Miss Wanda, I know you're gonna see this, and you're probably, me and Miss Wanda is on the same time, so I'm sure she's still up and she's watching this. So Miss Wanda, prove us all wrong. Go out and search. Happy Easter. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Bye bye. Be good, ladies. If you guys need to email me at beautifulbiabaku@gmail.com. Okay? And you guys can leave me your phone numbers and I will call you. So if you guys want to talk, leave me your phone number. Leave me your phone number. I have a number for you guys to call, but I'm gonna link it down in the chat before I leave. And you guys can call me anytime. We can talk. Yeah. I don't have a bunch of friends here. I don't do, a bunch of people around me. But I'm always welcoming new friends. It's okay. And yeah, I welcome you guys. You guys are my new family, so I love you guys. And I don't care if there's 12 of you. I don't care if there's 14. I don't care if there's 7. If we're going to just have if it's just going to be us, that's okay with me. So I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay? Tammy, make sure you get ready to call me. If you're still up, call me. All right? All right, good night. Oh, let me I'm going to link my number, you guys. 1 second. Could you What? No way. You guys didn't hear my story? Hold on. I'm going to okay, hold on 1 second. I'm going to put my number in the chat. I'm going to put my number down here. You guys call me if you want to. Here, I'm going to put my number in the chat. Hold on. I'm sorry if you guys couldn't hear me. My story. I'll tell it again. I sure will tell it again. Love you guys. Here we go. You guys call me anytime. I'm still up. I'm going to be up for probably another 45 minutes or an hour, so you guys can call me. Oh, look at oh, she got her hair done. Oh, yeah, I'm having a bad hair day. It was from yesterday, you guys. I've been outside like this. I know. I need to do something. My daughter's probably supposed to braid it. I don't know what's going to go on with this afro. I love you guys, and like I said, keep in touch, and you can email me at beautifulbiabaku@gmail.com. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.